Greetings, Christ King family, and welcome to our Monday devotion. Today is our first Monday in the season of Easter, and we had been working our way through the Luther Seminary devotional for Lent, and I was looking around at what I might want to use for our Monday devotions in this kind of liminal space where it's not quite summer yet, but school is rapidly approaching the end of the year for us in children and youth ministry, and for those of us who have children in our lives. And so I thought I would use this book, Remind Me Again, Poems and Practices for Remembering Who We Are by Joe Davis, which is one of the books that we give our graduates each year. Or sorry, we give a book by Joe Davis to our graduates, not this one. Um, but this one really spoke to me today. And in the time that we're in, where things are happening fast and changing fast, I thought this might be a nice reminder that you're not crazy. A reminder of who you are. You're not crazy. Maybe you're different. Maybe you're gifted. Maybe you feel downtrodden and need to be uplifted. Maybe your life has shifted and you're tired of a life that's scripted. You realize there's a reason why you exist, and there's nothing you're experiencing others in history haven't persisted. You're not crazy. Maybe people called your blessing a curse. Maybe you can imagine the best instead of the worst. Maybe your dream is too big for their small mind. Maybe you don't need a cosign for what God already designed. Maybe you're just unorthodox and you just think outside the box. Maybe you like to rock mismatched socks and their awkward gawks won't stop, but don't stop the way you like to dress, walk, or talk. Maybe you're trying to adjust to a sick society. You don't subscribe to traditional, conventional propriety. They're too bland, and you embrace variety. They can't see the world through the same eyes you see. They're just calling you sick as if they're well. They judge you when you fall as if they never fell. You're not crazy. Maybe your body is wanting safety and you just started learning what safe means. Maybe there's too much on your mind. You feel foggy and hazy. You can't think. Your thoughts are blocked and locked in a brain freeze. Maybe life storms are raging and you're bracing. Although your heart is racing, you're moving bravely, trying to keep it together when everything else is breaking. Maybe you're overworked and you're hurting and aching. You've been told you're broken, but you just need a break or vacation you're craving. A life you're not always escaping or coping or caping. Help me, save me. You need liberating. Maybe you're burned out, tired, exhausted, fatigued. Maybe you need a nap, but you can't fall asleep. Maybe there's a lesson in the test. Maybe you can let go, take a breath, and just rest. You're not crazy. Maybe you can have Jesus and a therapist, because even therapists have therapists. Maybe thoughts and prayers can be shared with love, not just shared online, but shared with a hug. Maybe we all need someone who cares for us and cares enough to carry us when we can't carry us. And the caring and the carrying become a bridge over the barriers burying us. You're not crazy. You're not defective. You're not abandoned or rejected. You are protected and held with affection. Maybe you only have yet to accept it. You're awesome, awe-inspiring, and amazing. Maybe some people expect you to always be the same, but lately you're growing and changing, evolving and awaking, learning from your mistakes, bumps, and scrapes more graciously, with less hastened speed, more space, and a pace as slow as you may need. The only thing wrong with you is thinking there's something wrong with you. Fight the lies, find the truth, and ask, what's right with you? You're not crazy. Try this practice. Consider how and when you use the word crazy. Write a list of people, places, and resources that support you when you feel unstable or unsettled. Set the list somewhere as a reminder when needed. Ask others you trust if you can share your list with them and invite them to share their list too. We create space for more healing and wholeness when we share communal supports and resources. We'll be continuing to read and trying these practices from Joe Davis. And so remember that You're not crazy. And there's support out there for when you need it. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.